All right, it's 6:30 in the morning. Minus 10 feels like minus 20, and we're gonna go surf Lake Ontario. Got a bit of snow last night, as you can see, but hopefully it's gonna be working okay. We're coming up on the spot here, east side of the city, and they were definitely calling for more snow. It's supposed to be 30 centimeters. It doesn't seem like that much. The roads are relatively clear. It's not much of a disaster at all, as was predicted. But in Canada, we like to get excited about big snowfalls. In the news, they love to hype it all up and make it seem maybe more than it is. But on this hill, if it's not plowed, and it appears to be not plowed, make sure you're going real slow, or you have winter tires, or ideally a four-wheel drive, because every time there's a snowfall here, if it's big enough snowfall, people are in the ditch every single time. So luckily it has not been me yet. Fingers crossed. Can almost cross my fingers. The dislocated finger is getting better. But yeah, take it slow on this road. I've definitely done some 180s before, spun around, but I haven't ended up in the ditch, luckily. But yeah, it's a beautiful spot, especially in the summer and fall. Sometimes you even see deer running across the road here, which is always kind of funny to see. I've heard of coyotes being around here too. So here's the hairy part of the hill. But it looks like it was plowed at some point last night. But yeah, look at people's tracks. You can see them slipping, sliding. Danger Bay. Taking it real slow. I can't be the first one in the ditch. Oh. This guy, what are you stopping for? Are you slipping? Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This guy's in an SUV and can't get up the hill. So I'm laughing now, but that could be me very easily a bit later. But hopefully by the time I'm out of here, they've plowed it or salted it, but that is not a guarantee in the slightest. Now, I appear to be the first one here, which is rare for me, and I do hear a plow going, so that's a good sign. And the snow is, it's pretty deep. Try not to get soaked here. Ooh. Please be waves, please be waves. I'm not usually this motivated to get up at 6 o'clock when it's minus 10, feeling minus 20. Which way should I go? There's definitely some drifts. There's waves. Relatively clean. And one of the problems lately is they've actually been renovating the shore. They're doing a big development here, making it nicer. It used to be just cinder blocks and rebar, and they've built up a kind of break wall out of stone and concrete, so it's going to be a lot harder to get in and out. So hopefully it doesn't wreck this spot, but we shall see. And it's looking pretty icy at certain spots to get in or out, but we usually paddle in from the harbor. That is pretty clean for here. All right, looks good enough for me. I'm gonna suit up. I got up, I drove here. Might as well get in the water and try. And it does look clean and the size looks okay. So I'm just really hoping that it keeps up, because the wind switched already and it's already dying down. So we might have a good hour here if we're lucky. Let's see if this guy does a trick. Haven't taken it out on this board ever. Here's my homie Tim. He's got the right vehicle for today. Hey there, bud. It's pretty clean.
Definitely looks clean.
And there's no one there.
And there's actually a wave.
Yeah, the main thing.
right, here we go.
A little bit of ice. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely. Look at this slush. We're in slushy land. It feels really weird paddling through slush. So unfortunately the GoPro died. It lasted about 10 minutes in this freezing cold weather. Normally I'd be pissed, but that is pretty cold for a battery to hold up in. So anyway, luckily Jeff Ortiz, who is pretty much at every single surf session that ever happens in GTA, I would have to say, he was on shore and got some great photos of Mike from Surf Ontario on a couple beautiful waves. So I wish I had taken a board like Mike did. It definitely looked like the right pick for the day. But some great waves, even though there's no footage to really prove it. But hopefully these pictures tell you the story. All right, so pretty fun session. It was clean. It was actually kind of hard to get into the right waves, more of a longboard type of day. I was only out for an hour. This is the result. So yeah, I've definitely had ice beards before, but this is kind of next level. So this is what happens minus 10, minus 20 wind chill after about an hour. So of course the GoPro dies before I get any of the good waves, but here's a couple shots that were taken by this same area just last week, and it was pretty similar conditions. So slightly different spot just around the other bay there, but you can see the waves in the lakes do appear and they can be decent. So yeah, that's why I still find it worthwhile getting in the winter. So I was definitely pretty cold today. I was ready to get out after an hour, and yeah, it wasn't that consistent, so waiting around and just freezing wasn't really ideal, but still fun morning. And now we're gonna see how crazy it is getting out, because I heard people are stuck in the ditch as I had earlier predicted. So wish me luck getting out of here. And this is exactly what I said. Tow trucks, multiple people in the ditch. It's kind of ridiculous. So I've got four-wheel drive on. It does feel pretty slippery. And look at everyone else fishtailing around. Well, that's it for today's vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. I know there's no good surf footage again. I swear I got one good wave at the end there, but really there was only one good one that I got. Tim got a bunch of good waves. And shout out to Donald LeBlanc for the photos from this same area, but just a spot around the corner from last week. I swear I'm gonna get the GoPro working and get some real footage one of these days. But anyway, until then, have a good one. Bless up.